Welcome back to Anime Fight Club, everyone. My name is Grim. Today we're checking out Baki, Son of Ogre, chapter 148. I think this will be the conclusion of the Jack versus Pickle fight. He brandishes his fist in the air. After the victory, his adversary serves as meat. I wonder if he'll eat Jack. Like, Jack's body isn't all torn up. I don't know, I think Retsu's was either. He does his victory pose, which is so different. Like, this is it's really something. It has won. It shows off its victory. It is understandable. He won. Baki's the only person like personifying Pickle. Everybody else is calling him it and the thing and all this other stuff. But Baki's called him a friend. He's called him he. I like that. He's just so different from Yujiro. Pickle begins to cry, showing that respect for his opponent and friend. Well, I don't know if he considers Jack a friend since Jack ripped off his ear. No, it can't be true. It respects his opponent. The encounter of the attack, the defeat, then after the victory, he says goodbye. Because his opponents are eaten. Oh no, not that. It makes me want to weep. Retsu Kaio, Orochi Katsumi, and now Jack. Jack's mouth looks terrible. He's unconscious. His nose is broken and smashed in. Poor Jack, man. All those whom I've admired. Mr. Tokugawa, this is not the time to give up. Tokugawa started crying. And the doctor of all people told him not to give up. And he stops, opens his eyes. And Pickle begins to walk toward Jack. Still has tears in his eyes. What a scary image. He looks over onto Jack. Opens his mouth. Baki's about to step in. That's right. Defend your brother. That's what I like to see. And that's big bro too. But little brother is about to jump in. So something stopped Pickle. Did Baki make it in there that fast? So Pickle has his eyes open. I don't know. This looks like an inverted Jack, but I'm not sure what Pickle's seeing. Oh, wow. So just like Hanayama having that triceratops behind him as an image to portray how strong Hanayama was, Pickle has seen some type of bug behind Jack. Let's see if they further explain it. Oh, Pickle starts to step back. Oh, wow. Even Baki's looking like, what? What? Tokugawa, the doctor, Retsu, everybody's like, what are you afraid of now? A long, long time ago, Pickle, when he was so very young, look at Pickle. Tell me if I wouldn't have told you this was Pickle, you wouldn't have thought this was Baki. I'm telling you, watch Pickle, man, it's probably like an unspoken thing, but Pickle has to be the first Hanma. He has to be the first original serious warrior. He looks exactly like them. For the first time in his life, he was bothered by something smaller than him, by something somewhat embarrassing. He finally got rid of the thing. He crushed it into a pulp. He dismembered it and dined upon it. Jack shows a vision of a huge wasp. Is it possible? Could he have suspended his meal because he recalled a dangerous memory? But it was at that time. Chapter 149. Being challenged by such a small opponent, so tiny at that. Pickle seeing Jack recall Pickle's seeing Jack recalls a painful memory. I went after him, I defeated him, he died in pain, and then I ate him. As it separated in my mouth, I tasted the wasp's soft flavor on my palate. So he went from a moment of bliss, and then all of a sudden, a shock. A genuine shock wave suddenly spread into my mouth, a pain that exceeded all other pains I have felt up till now. It was as if the lava from a volcano was flowing into my mouth. It was as if this small mouth were expanding and exploding from the agony. I began to leap all over the place. I wonder if he just bit into like the stinger, or if the wasp had like poison in it. Was it poison or was it the stinger? Leave a comment below. Again, I'm not a I don't even know the word for a bug person. It's not arachnologist, that's spider. I don't know. Let me know. I don't have time to look it up because I'm doing this. Then after a while, I could not move. I carved that memory deeply into my mind. Even after killing, some things do not die. This is exactly such a thing. So he's seeing Jack as that wasp. The wasp was dead and gone, dismembered and everything, but was still attacking while being eaten. Even in that state, it could still be hiding something. If he could express himself with words, Pickle would speak of this feeling and the memory of what he experienced. But Pickle does not express himself in words. He only knows the feelings of his heart. So he stepped back from Jack, turned all the way around, went back to the corner, and is now shivering just because of a memory he had of that wasp continuing to attack him even after it died, and then having withstood like the most painful attack to date. Pickle having experienced the most, like that was probably the most painful thing he'd experienced. He sat down. Why doesn't he go to eat him? How is it, although he lost consciousness? Jack may well be a monster to Pickle, but nevertheless, he cannot resist in that state. What are you afraid of? Why did you step back? Who is your opponent? So Tokugawa walks up in between Jack. You see him in between Jack's huge legs. Tokugawa's tiny. He reaches out, touches Jack's chest. Oh wow. And Jack reacts. Wow, looks like some type of hand clasp attack. Like I wonder if this is the same like type of thing where they rip out the air in the brain, or force air into the brain to cause damage. I really hope he didn't kill Tokugawa. Man, so Baki, the doctor, Retsu, even Pickle all look shocked. Tokugawa standing there, and there's blood coming from his face. Man, I hope he didn't hit Tokugawa, because this, okay. So Jack brought his hands together at an extremely fast speed, and they hit each other, and that's his blood that's flowing over Tokugawa. Tokugawa's super lucky he's as small as he is, because he barely missed that attack. So Jack looks like he tried to attack with his middle fingers, like he was going to try and jam them into Pickle's ear. He stayed unconscious. At this point, if Pickle had thrown himself on Jack, probably, the middle finger thing, probably his two majors would have indeed pierced his ears. Does he have the same anatomy that we do though? Like his skull is so much thicker and neck vertebrae. Is all of this stuff the same? Would Jack's fingers have made it into his brain cavity? It would have been possible to reach the lower part of his brain. If this were the case, things would have been very different. This thought was engraved in the depths of his being. This imagery alone is hilarious. He ended it with the two middle fingers. Like Pickle bodied Jack, threw him into the barricade. Jack's unconscious, and his last resort was you're about to get this these hands, like you finna get these middle fingers. Like he tried to, that was like the ultimate fu. Like you won, but like I'm still unconscious, I'm still trying to fight. I need you to see these middle fingers. Wow. Jack is fried out, pulled out. The strength, the victory, he lost consciousness, but before that he tried one last shot. His last thought was, "You shall have me not." The greatest FU of all time. Oh, that's hilarious. Even the translators saw this as a big FU. Incredible. And this is a Wolfang Projects edit. They cleaned it up and sent it to me so that we can continue going through the Son of Ogre. So huge thanks to them. Chapter 150. Man, so Jack's in the hospital. He looks a lot thinner than he did when he walked into that arena, but the only thing messed up appears to be his hands and jaw, of course. For the time being, we will leave him be. Yes, doctor. Just as he is, filled with antibiotics and painkillers, and change his bandages every 12 hours. Yes, doctor. Kosho, or is it Shinogi? Whichever one of, one of the brothers. You've finished quickly. Is it a bad sign? No. I did everything I could. Now we must wait. Also, his neck has undergone enormous pressure, but his nerves were not affected. Actually, his body is fortunately very resistant. Like this, even after fainting. Right. While he was unconscious, Dr. Payne, you probably know this phenomenon. What exactly? Well, even when a man is unconscious or even dead, supposedly, he can still move. I've heard about a case that happened during a war. It is a bizarre story, but it's entirely true. It was a savage conflict, and thus the death penalty for POWs, were prisoners of war, were immediately carried out. At the start of one of the executions, the leader of the pack of deserters made a strange declaration. If you wish to cut my head, then I shall take it and run. I will try to pass my men, then the number of people that I pass, even if it's just one or two, everyone that I pass will be saved. The soldiers laughed at his foolishness. Go ahead and try if you want. The doctor shaking his head like he doesn't believe it. When he was executed, he did what he said and started running. That's crazy. He ran past all of them, carrying his head. It's a true story. And so, oh my goodness, I wonder if the soldiers kept their word and didn't kill these guys. I wouldn't have been able to do it. There's no way. I don't care who gave me the issue. There's no way I would have killed them dudes if this man actually managed to do this. I would have fought my counterparts. Y'all, no, there's no way. There's no way. That's what happened to Jack. He never stops. His whole life was dedicated to the fight. Just after he fell at that crucial moment, he was so eager to fight that such info was serious in his cells. They reacted just like Jack would have. He is quite capable. Doctor, it's important. Mr. Hanma has gone missing. Get out of here. I know he didn't get up. What? And voila. Forgive me. Get out of here. Jack left the hospital and immediately went back to Pickle. You're apologizing for what? Not letting Pickle eat you? For interrupting our fight. And Pickle's trying to get up. Let's continue. You are kidding me. You are kidding me. You're kidding me. Jack still has a brace and bandages on. Oh my goodness. Ran back up on Pickle, right foot to his face. All these creatures were dead when the fight was over. The fight was over. Once dead, they were really dead. This is how nature functions. This is its rule. Where he comes from, it's the law. Jack Hanma is a unique fighter. He underwent intensive training as well as an unprecedented drug regime. He supported this by undergoing an unthinkable operation to lengthen his body. Without even thinking of the future, he only lives for the moment. This is definitely Pickle's feet, but he's outside this Tokyo Dome. There is nothing natural about this. One never sees this in the natural world. A bit like the fear men feel in front of spirits, or when one finds themselves in front of an inexplicable phenomena. Faced with what that might be, Pickle was terrified. Yet, whatever the fear, he could not turn his back. Did they just walk outside the arena? Jack went into the arena to confront Pickle, and then the next thing we see, they're outside. Several minutes after having fled, the pride of the most powerful creature of the Cretaceous era awoke. Oh, so Pickle was trying to leave. He got up and was not. Oh, wow, Jack. I understand, though. So, all of Pickle's other opponents, once he beat them, they were dead. There was no coming back. And Jack was unconscious and continued to attack. Then was like carried out, having lost, and still came back like, I'm not done. Pickle hasn't seen this before, and it's freaking him out. But now we're back inside the arena. They're killing me. They're killing me. Go. Continue. The outcome is not decided yet. Everything is to play for in the second round. Conjuring up the fire inside him. Continue. Jack stomps Pickle in the face. Continue. Maybe it's the same kick. Nope. Continue. He's just stomping this man. He's kicked him through the barricade. Continue, damn it. All the way through the wood. Man. Jack delivered 5 consecutive kicks to his face. But the damage this caused Pickle wasn't really the issue. Pickle was used to fighting against creatures 100 times larger than him. Jack's legs and fists, whilst seeming powerful, were made of the same material as his own. So, why does he flee? In fact, Jack's power or force were not the problem. Rather, he'd never seen a man like that. A man who came back from the dead. Excellent ending to, I don't know, the video. I'm not sure how long this fight is about to continue. I thought it was done, which is why we did another chapter, but there's still going. So this video was longer than usual. I know you guys probably like that. I don't know. I'll try and figure something out as far as the length later on. But this is so much fun. Jack is crazy. Like I never would have expected him to come back like that. Like, I know Jack's not one to give up, but I definitely didn't think he was about to come right back. Man, excellent. Leave a comment below about what you thought about this video and Jack's performance. His pride, his tenacity is what's scaring Pickle. It's what's making him run. Not the fact that Jack's stronger than Pickle, because he's not. Not the fact that Jack knows more techniques than Pickle, which he might, but because Jack is so tenacious, he's come back from the dead, he's had his face ripped off, he's still going. Like, he's scaring Pickle. Pickle is actually fleeing from this man. So what we saw earlier was him and Jack outside. That's how that's going to continue. Pickle ran from this man. That's crazy. That's like Pickle used to fight dinosaurs, but he's running from Jack. Jack Hanma. Boy, this is crazy. Please leave a comment below. Please subscribe if you haven't already done so. If you have, thank you very much. Please share with at least one friend. Let's try to continue growing the community. The subscription button as well as the playlist and next video will be on the screen shortly. Please again hit that thumbs up on this video, share with your friends, and as always, otaku for life.